Hey, I'm here today in North Cheyenne Canyon. I'm about to hike Mount Cutler Trail. It is 1.7 miles round trip. It's pretty heavily trafficked. So on the weekends, it can get crazy here. So try to come maybe early in the morning or later, in the evening. But now in the winter time, it's getting dark so early that might not be a good idea after all. The trail is pretty easy, and therefore this time I actually did not bring water or additional layers of clothing, which is something that I actually always bring. But I've gotten to the point where, it's Mount Cutler, but I love the trail. It is such a cool, quick workout to hike or run up there. You can't bike. But the views are phenomenal, so definitely give it a try. So North Cheyenne Canyon is a really cool area. Up towards the top, you will go by Helen Hunt Falls. Down here is a Discovery Visitor Nature Center. So actually lots to do in this area and definitely worth a visit. Again, you can probably tell by this worn out spot, this is where we are. The trail is pretty straightforward, ends with a view. If you feel, a little stronger and you do have more time, definitely try Muskego Trail, and you'll enjoy that as well. But it is a little longer and the trail is a little bit more difficult and even a little steeper. So if you come here in the wintertime and there was a recent snow or some sort of precipitation, expect for this area to be really, really icy. I am not kidding you. So bring spikes with you that you can attach to your shoes, and stay safe that way. Now, in terms of shoes, you can totally do this. As you can tell, the trail is really not difficult at this point, so I would think you can totally do this with regular tennis shoes. You don't need specific hiking shoes for this. Very rarely are you going to be alone on this trail. You'll see many dog owners and awesome puppies here on this trail. Everybody's usually very friendly, so enjoy. If you do have a dog, it should be leashed, though you will see that not everybody does that. If your dog goes number 2, please pick it up. Whatever you pack in, pack out. Please do not put your bag on the side of the trail thinking you're going to pick it up. Many people really don't do that, and then you end up with the trail littered with little bags. So that's my request. Careful on this gravel. That can get pretty slippery, especially on the way down. You also see lots of erosion here. So here, take a look at this. All this gets washed down. So you are coming to the first viewpoint right here. I will say that the trees and the environment looks a little sadder in the winter time compared to the summer. And sometimes, especially in the spring, when you haven't seen leaves in a long time. It's actually as if you're in a completely different area when all of a sudden everything turns green. So some people boulder here. Actually not sure if it's allowed or not. Again, everything is a little bit fragile. So maybe check with the city park first. Here's another lookout, just a little higher. The trail continues steadily up. The views are phenomenal. So just enjoy. Let me do a 360. Is it selfie time yet? You hear all kinds of animals. Oh, there's a woodpecker over there. Finally, this is my selfie spot. Here you go, just step out. And click, click, looks good. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting warm by now. We have clouds, usually that means it's getting kind of colder when the sun isn't out. However, at 65 today is actually a really warm day for November. If you're looking to be alone, looking for a little lonesomeness, this is not the trail. I had like 5 people pass me there. They all think it's a little funny that I'm recording this. So be it, all right? So take a look at this. So they just fixed that last year. We had some pretty bad rains. So this is what happened. Yeah, so we have some volunteer groups that fix this. So I'm super grateful that they do that. We're coming to the trail split to Muskogee Trail. I never know if I'm pronouncing this right, but you know what I mean, right? So, this is the way to Muskogee. Muskogee. You tell me how you pronounce it. And I'll do my best. However, we're heading this way. You see, trail is still the same. Not much has changed. And this is where we're coming from. So just a few steps up, this is what you get to see. Beautiful. Lets your heart beat just a little bit faster, not just because you're hiking up that trail, but also because it's a really, really beautiful, interesting anyways, when you come up here into the mountains and you hike and you just get away from everything, something happens in your head. It gets freed up and everything gets a little lighter. Life seems to get a little lighter. So if you need a break and you don't have much time, Mount Cutler is a great way to do this. So down there you see Helen Hunt Falls, and especially during the summer, we actually come up here during full moons because it's just phenomenal. When you come up here at Christmas time, those waterfalls are lit up in green and red, and it really looks gorgeous. I'm gonna tell you, full disclosure, I have never been at Seven Falls just because I can see it from up here and I really enjoy it. However, I might just have to bite the bullet and do it and tell you all about it, where you have to park because you can't drive in, you have to shuttle in. But, lots of people have good things to say about it, so I might just have to try it out. And now we're heading up here. The trail gets a little rockier, so definitely pay attention to where you step. especially if you're enjoying the view and walking at the same time. Yeah, I've tripped before, I'll admit it. So right here, and here's a good one. So lots of people step up here. If you choose to go the slower route, yeah, just pay attention where you step. It's not the end of the world, but definitely watch out. And then continue on. Why did you come to this trail?
I'm not from no, just for the views.
For the views? And it's not that long because you carry
Baby!
Yeah. Yes. So it's total.
It's not that hard of a hike for what you get.
Yeah, right? Okay, we're almost there. Okay, I hope I'm not tripping. So it gets a little rockier again, but not bad at all. This is the view now from the other side of the mountain. And the city towards the south, southeast, southwest. And here you see the zip lines. And depending on when you come here, if they have a group up, it's so fun because you hear the people that are zip lining, you hear them holler and just having a grand time. So much to do. And so beautiful. So we're heading up just the final few yards to the top of the mountain, but if you're anything like me and you're not necessarily paying attention to where you're going, now is the time to do so because, yeah, I've ended up before in the bushes because, ooh, this tree is great. And a nice marker as well. So I'll remember that one. But I really want to get to the other side. Plus, there's a little bench to sit and enjoy the view. We're done. Ooh. See, we came up. Oh, let me see this path over there. A couple years ago, my husband said, "What do you want for your birthday?" Now, remember, my birthday's in March, so it's always a little interesting for outdoor stuff, except for skiing. But I told him, you know what? I want a picnic on Mount Cutler. And then I really didn't think much about it until on my birthday, he said, okay, we're going to Mount Cutler. And I was like, okay. So we hiked up, and when I came up here to this bench, he had set up, there was a table, there were like Christmas lights twinkling, and two of our friends were there, and the friends had brought sushi up because I really love sushi. And Tim actually told me that he paid our kids to take the car battery up on top of the mountain and the table and the lights and hook it all up. And yeah, so they all came up and set it up before it was time to hike up the trail. And you know, what a surprise. It was so awesome. Yeah, it was cold because the nights just get cold in Colorado, especially in March. But it was just phenomenal. The view, the company, and the food, all great. So, you know, with a little fantasy, this is an even better place. While I have your attention, just a word about shoes. So, just took my old shoe off here. I have had in the last 10 years probably 3 pair of the same hiking shoes. They are Gore-Tex Salomon's trail shoes. I totally love them. You know, hiking boots are just too heavy for me. I feel they're too stiff. I don't feel comfortable. Plus, I get blisters in them. So these here, they have this quick zip. They have a really good tread on it. They're somewhat stiff, but not too tough. They're really comfortable. And yeah, if you get the Gore-Tex version, you know, if there is a little, you know, a little creek, you can totally step through it without getting your feet wet. In the wintertime and we're heading through snow, I mean, I usually wear those in snowshoes as well. I just put gaiters over them and we're good to go. So they run you about $100, but if you only use them on the trail, you know, they last forever. Like I said, 10 years, 3 pair of shoes. So I baby them a little bit, I will say, but they're so totally worth it. And you know, when your feet start hurting, yeah, that's just not a good sign on these trails, because you just don't enjoy the trail if your feet hurt. Well, try them out. Let me know what you think. So I'm heading down. In the meantime, the sun came out, which is so nice. If you like this video, please subscribe below. I will definitely have more of those because this is just what I love to do. And subscribe, like, share, and love y'all. See you later. Let's head down. And before I forget it, I hope you had water with you, you had sunscreen on, and as I mentioned earlier, good shoes, and maybe an extra sweater just in case it gets a little chilly. Just FYI, I did not go down the same way I came up, regardless of what trail markers I tried to remember. So don't be like me. Way down is super fast and fun.